fellow Americans, on March 1st, the United States government was forced to begin a sequester, which will amount to $1.2 trillion in spending cuts over the next 10 years. Programs such as Medicare and Social Security will not be affected. However, other parts of the budget will have to face much deeper cuts to make up a total of $85 billion officially cut last Friday. Our defense budget will take the most severe blow, with an annualized budget reduction of nearly 10%. Defense Secretary Philip Hammond states that these cuts will be catastrophic to the defense program. Cabinet ministers believe the greatest burden of cuts should fall on the welfare budget, or other sections of the budget that can afford to lose significant funding. The Secretary of the Treasury says that the sequester cuts are self-inflicted wounds to the recovery, and they put far too many jobs and businesses at risk. And if we continue down this road, we are in danger of going into another recession. The sequester is a reminder that the House, the Senate, and I have placed far too much effort on rhetoric and far too little effort on compromising and solving these severe problems, which include rising unemployment, rapidly increasing deficit, and foreign threats against ourselves and our allies. Lincoln once said that with malice towards none and charity for all, with firmness in the right, as God gives us to see the right, let us strive to bind the nation's wounds, to do all that may achieve and cherish a just and lasting peace among ourselves. The partisan nature of Congress has resulted in a stalemate, as the House of Representatives and the Senate have each voted along party lines to reject the other's proposals. This immature practice is harming the very system in which we are entitled to serve, and the ironic function of the Congress, the Senate, and the presidency has not only halted our progress as a nation, but has sent us heading in reverse. The lack of leadership in the White House has led to a possible endangerment of the very people that have trusted us with the authority to lead. And this sequester is a sign that so far we have failed. Harry Truman stated, the free peoples of the world look to use for support in maintaining their freedoms. If we falter in our leadership, we may endanger the peace of the world, and we shall surely endanger the welfare of our own. The long history of failure in the government has sponsored that needs to cease now. John F. Kennedy assured us that we dare not forget today that we are the heirs of a revolution. We in the White House are beginning a revolution of compromise, a striving for moderation with a clear knowledge that working together is the only way we can succeed. George Bush believes we are the brightest beacon for freedom and opportunity in the world, and no one will keep that light from shining. American resistance is powerful enough to defeat our ominous problems, but without a united resilience, we are weaker as a whole. Negotiations for a balanced budget are beginning and need to continue, but this requires agencies to obtain the approval of the top members of the appropriations committees in order to move funds to new purposes. I ask that both parties in Congress and in the Senate reach across the aisle instead of stubbornly holding their ground while events such as this sequester occur. God bless you all, and God bless the United States of America.